Happy Sunday, friends. It is Melissa with Junk and Craft Treasures. We are in the June Too Soon event. Is it too soon? I don't think so, guys. We are going to be working with some rice paper today that just released from Decoupage Central. And we've got Halloween designs, fall designs, and Christmas designs, guys. This is not the only launch that's going to happen, but it is the beginning. Can y'all believe we are already in June? So if you're seeing this, you are most likely on the replay. So hashtag replay, let us know where you're watching from. And as always, guys, please like, follow, comment, share, do all those things during the video. It helps every creator with their engagement count and gets it out to more creators and more people to see all the things. So again, I am Melissa with Junk and Craft Treasures. I'm excited to be here with y'all today in the June Too Soon event with Decoupage Central. Again, they released all new papers today for the upcoming holiday seasons because we are already in June. And if you are a crafter, you are getting ready for Christmas in July and all of your fall events because they are right around the corner. Hey, Elizabeth. So if you have not seen those papers, do exclamation DC as in Decoupage Central, exclamation DC, and it'll take you to all of the new papers. Just do the new tab and everything will be down there below for you guys. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Susan and Terry. I know, right? So fun. All right, guys, so I'm going to show y'all a couple papers before we get started. Hello, Deb. And then we're going to jump right into it and maybe do 1-2 projects today. We'll see how far we go. Hey, Holly. How are you, my friend? All right, so y'all, is June too soon? What do y'all think about this paper? I like to show them to you on the camera so you can kind of see exactly what they look like. Hello, Renee and Marilyn and Jenny and Joyce Ann. Good to see y'all. I said that all in one sentence. I'm kind of proud of that, y'all. And then we also, besides Christmas, we have some Halloween that came out. So we've got this really cool pattern right here. I could have used it 2 weeks ago when I did my cigar box, so we may have to use this again. But y'all, super cute. It's got the orange and the black for Halloween. And then just to show you a couple more Halloween designs. Right here, this cool one. Y'all know I love me some Halloween, so I love to decorate for Halloween. And then we have this one right here. So cute. All right, guys, and then this is my favorite. If y'all see my post this morning, there is a collection with 5 rice papers. Oh, awesome, Elizabeth. Hello, Marilyn. That is called Dr. Bradshaw's Bundle. I wonder where that came from, y'all. I don't have one of the papers, but I'm going to show you the other ones real quick. Hey, Heidi. So, y'all need the Bradshaw bundle. So if you haven't gotten it, please go run and get it. And my affiliate code, exclamation DC. If you want the Bradshaw bundle and you don't know how to find it, just comment Bradshaw, and I will go back after the live and give you the direct link. So we have that. I don't have the labels that say the potions and all of those things, but they are on the website for you to look at. Hey, Eva. And then we have this fantastic witch house right here, guys. And it's labeled for every room of the house. Like, how amazing is that, guys? I think that is so cool. And these that I'm showing you right now are in the bundle. So then we have this group right here. We have the creepy, this one, the cute cat. Oh, thank you, Barbara. And the ghost down there with the pumpkins. Oh, I love it, Joyce Ann. Don't forget to use my code, girl, or you can go to Junk and Craft Treasures, and the link is on our website as well. And then, y'all, look at this one. These are all in the Bradshaw, Dr. Bradshaw bundle. So one click, they're all there together. And this one right here. And like I said, I don't have the labels ones, guys, but they are on the website. I had some print. Jonelle sent me the, sorry, I saw Joanne pop up. Jonelle sent me the PNG so I could have it for y'all, but I couldn't get my computer to work, so I couldn't show y'all. But how fantastic are those 5s? Give me some hearts if you love those 4 that you could see, but the 5 set. So good. We're going to be creating with that soon to show you all kinds of inspiration with that set. I know Jonelle and myself are really happy with that collection right there of those 5. All right, I'm gonna set those to the side. And then I'm gonna go back to Christmas real quick, guys. The eyeball's creeping out. I love it. So we have this amazing Jolly Saint Nick, and look at this one right here, guys. So some really cool Christmas, and then here is a larger version of that, y'all. I am in love with these Santas. I think they are fantastic. Some cool projects coming with those too. Oh, y'all, speaking of, I'm gonna see, I almost forgot something that I need today. Let me see if I can reach it. Hang on. I haven't used it in so long. This could be a disaster, y'all. If we don't hear a crash, that will be a good thing. Let's bring it over here. Let's use some diamond dust today. Well, let's use some diamond dust on our Christmas project. Hello, Tiffany. How are you, my friend? All right, so we got some diamond dust out in our Parmesan shaker. And then let me find what I'm going to use today. I'll show y'all some other, oh, y'all, look at this for fall. Oh, my, is that not the cutest? Look at that. So happy, so cute. Oh my goodness, I love that one. I really kind of wanted to do that one today too, but I'm gonna stick with Christmas for today, and then I will do some reels, y'all. Okay, so this is the one we're gonna work on today. If I can hold it up, it's 2-in-1 set on this one. I know it's backwards. We've got farm trees and farm fresh trees. Okay, so we're gonna use one of these today because y'all know I love my trucks, so I gotta do my trucks. I know, aren't those the cutest things? Oh, they are so cute, y'all. Okay, let's get started. First things first, I'm gonna use this IOD bow mold. I don't know if y'all have this or not, but it's a really cool mold, especially for the Christmas time, holidays, or really any time. But they have a large bow, and then you have a smaller bow, and then you have like all of the little wisps for the bows. So we are going to incorporate that in with our project today. So let me get my amazing casting resin and get started. Hello, Jeannie. Hey, Tabby. All right, it's time for a new, I think this is my last resin actually, y'all. So I probably need to order some more. I've been doing a lot. Hey, Teresa. No, but I will tell y'all what I did this weekend. There was a photo in a frame of me and Terry by the side of our door entryway, and I had a box and I turned and it fell on the floor and the glass went everywhere. So yeah, I'm gonna try not to spill my diamond dust because that was enough for me this weekend. That was enough when that shattered. I was like, oh my goodness. Now it's a cheap little Walgreens frame and stuff, but it was a mess to clean up for sure. Yes. You knew I would do the truck. I'm gonna tell you, I was between the truck and the Santas for today. So it was a decision, I can tell you. But I'm gonna have this Santa sometime today. I will do a reel for the Santa and have him posted sometime this week. Y'all, I'm gonna stab my resin because I don't want to get any on me today. Now I see you, Jamie. I didn't see you before, but I may have been looking down or trying to get my diamond dust without spilling it everywhere and dropping everything like I just did. Y'all, it happens. Yeah, this is on Decoupage Central. She does have some of these molds. If you're interested in the bow mold, comment bow, and after the live, I'll go and put you the link for the bow. Okay, so if you're interested in the bow mold, that's kind of a weird word to say. Comment bow, and I will link it for you after the live. Hey, Lessa, how are you, my friend? All right, guys, while we're pouring this and getting started, we are going to use Amazing Casting Resin. How much do I need? It says 22 milligrams. So you know what? Let's do this. Let's go ahead, because y'all know me. We're gonna probably pour all of it just to have it ready. I'm gonna do 30 and 30, which is 60, which is plenty, but I don't like to, when I'm live, sometimes you get live brain and you forget what your mathematical skills are or your verbiage. So we're gonna make it easy. We're gonna make it super easy. And we are gonna stir for 1 minute, y'all. Absolutely. Hey, Mary Lynn. Hello, Connie. Good to see y'all today. I know we may have some new faces on here today, so I do want to let you know that I did a mold video yesterday morning that I posted, and then I have a really cute, you can see the heart in the background, a really cute tutorial on how to do that decoupage heart. So if you're new to the page or you haven't caught those videos from yesterday when this video is done, and you have some time to go scroll and go up to the top of my page, Junk and Craft Treasures, and go through and watch some of those videos. I do DIY tutorial videos and reels. They're all 30 seconds to a minute long, so they don't take very long to watch, but they do give you some good information. Yes, Kathleen, I sure will. Hello, Martha, how are you? I know, it's so weird. It's like I don't see some of them, and then I see y'all say, do you see them? And then that's the one that I see. So, all right, guys, we've started that for a minute. I'm going to use a smaller one today. So we're going to pour it first. And you can absolutely use clay in these to make them a little more pliable and bendable for your projects. But for today's purpose, we are just going to use, I think I've got enough for the big one too. Let's do the big one so y'all can see what it looks like without the tails. Look at there, y'all. I got it. Just enough for that one. Got a little bit left. Let's go ahead and do one tail. Let's do one. We may have enough for the other. We'll see. Cutting it pretty close. But you know what? I think we're going to be fine. So 30 and 30, which was 60, got us 2 tails, the big bow, and the small bowl. So, did I say bowl? Bow. So pretty good odds there of what we got out of everything. Let me stick that over there. One thing I do want to do before this starts to harden, I've got a little piece right there on the outside. And I am going to take that off now so I don't have to sand it off later. Okay. And I got some right here too, but that's on that one, so not a big deal. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you, Gloria. Yeah, if you are ordering any of the decoupage papers as well, do !DC and it'll take you over to the Decoupage Central page where all the new release papers are out. I'm going to show you some more as we go through the live. And that does give me a commission, and I do immensely appreciate every one of y'all that uses it. See how quick it turns, guys? Super easy. So if you are one of those people like me that likes quick results, the casting resin is the way to go. It's like a 10-minute setup and you're good to go. All right, I have a Dollar Tree frame. You can use any type of wood frame, plastic frame, whatever you want. This is what I had handy. I did put some Slick Stick on it. Slick Stick, is that right? Bonding Boss, sorry guys. It used to be called Slick Stick. I did put some Slick Stick on it, Bonding Boss. I'm not gonna get used to that, y'all, I'm not. Just to give it a good surface to adhere to. And now we are gonna paint it up, and hopefully we'll only need one coat. But like I said, guys, you can use, especially if you go thrifting, if you find any of those brown, I'm not going to say ugly, but y'all know what I'm talking about, like the brown frames that we used to use way back in the day. If you go and you find any of those for like 50 cents, $1, pick them up, because the molds, especially if you have the molds, you can add all the detailed molds and stuff to them and make your own intricate frame. June too soon, June not too soon. I know, especially if you are a creator and crafter that does shows. Next month is, I know for us, Christmas in July. There's some Christmas in July events coming up. So, not too soon in my opinion. I'm going to show you another cute paper real quick while you're here. Aren't those cute, y'all? I think, and I haven't tested it, but I'm 99.9% sure if you have the frame molds that has the intricate around it, that these are gonna fit inside of those frame molds. And then we'll just drill a hole in those frame molds and make them into ornaments. So that's what I'm thinking for those. I'm pretty sure it's gonna work. Y'all, how did I get resin all over the place? I feel like it's on me. Hang on. It might be. I get my casting resin from Michaels when it is on sale. I know some people, is it Walmart? Somewhere carries the it's called, what is it? Emoliatite, something like that. Amazing casting resin. Some people say that when it's not on sale, it's cheaper at the other locations, but when it's on sale at Michaels, it's about the same. So, as everywhere else. So we are gonna paint this white. Like I said, I already prepped it. It's already dry because I wasn't sure exactly how much talking and how much actual crafting I was gonna do today. Y'all, I am working on I went to bed last night at 11:30. I woke up at 1:30. Went back to sleep at about 4:45 and woke up at 6, and then took a nap from, I think it was like 8:30 to 9:15. So I don't know why I couldn't sleep last night, but I feel like I have this surge of energy. So we will, if I start talking crazy, that's why. I'm on lack of sleep. Thank you, Nikki, I appreciate that. Because I don't know about y'all, but I am a full 8-hour needing girl of sleep. That's what I was saying. If you can't find these frames, don't freak out about it. Just go and look like at thrift stores. I know they even have them at Hobby Lobby. Just your basic brown frames, or white if you want, and then add some cute molds for the details. You can add stamps around them. You can make them as ornate as you want to. And then another good place to find ornate frames are thrift stores, y'all. We have picked some up over the years that are super pretty for super cheap at the thrift stores. I don't know if y'all remember our wedding frame. Of course, I didn't repaint that one. But I mean, we got a solid ornate wood frame, and I think it was like $20 at the thrift store. I'm telling you, I know. I told Terry, I said, well, we got the event today, and I'll get everybody shared out on the hour and all of that. And I said, I'm thinking my bedtime might be about 7 o'clock tonight. I was like, we may be going to bed early. I had thought about popping on and doing another live with the Halloween. But I just think because I didn't sleep very much last night, that's probably not the smartest thing to do today. Because I had been live Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I was live over at our Craftbox group yesterday. So I've been live every night but one this week. Or I guess 2. So it was Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So that's a lot of lives. Y'all are probably tired of seeing me every night too. Does anybody have any questions, y'all? Somebody's sinuses. I know, right? Right, Jamie? I'm telling you. Well, I thought about, like, I've always said I was going to do a late night crafting. And, you know, last night when I couldn't sleep, I'm like, And then I had posted something, and a lot of people over in our Craftbox group are still up. And I'm like, I really should do a live for everybody that's up and can't sleep. But then it required getting out of my jammies early. So, you know, I like my pajamas on the weekends. Almost there, guys. Almost there. I did forget the inside. And again, I did have this prepped with Bonding Boss before I painted it. I got one side I missed. Oh, thanks, Marta. I know, but y'all see me every night this week. That's crazy. All right. got that done. I think I'm good with that, except for that one side right there. Let's get that a little prettier. A little bit prettier. Let's get that dried so I don't do it all over me. Crafting in my jammies is a thing. I could do it. I could, y'all. I should. We really need to do that. Oh, thank you, Marilee. Thank you, Marilee. Marilyn. Mary Lynn. I'm sorry, my friends. I'm telling you, I didn't have a whole lot of sleep last night. I'm thinking about 4 o'clock, I'm going to get at that really crazy state. Y'all know what I'm talking about, where like everything's funny. Do you ever do that when you're really tired? When you're really tired, like everything's super, super funny, and then you get the giggles and you can't stop. That's what happens to me when I'm really, really tired. How do you, is it the white casting resin? I know 100% alcohol will get it off your fingers. I am not sure about clothing. Because I don't think I've ever gotten it on, you know what? I have. I've gotten it on my jeans before and it never came out. So, yeah. I don't have advice for that. You know what I'm talking about, Chris, don't you? Well, that's the only thing, Marilyn. If I wear my pajamas, I can't see y'all unless we do like a Zoom craft. We could do that. I know we've talked about that over in the mystery box group before. We could probably do that over on YouTube with a private link. I don't know how that works. I'll have to look at it. They do have clear casting resin. My only concern with it, Chris, is it yellows within like 6 months. So if you are not painting it, I don't recommend it, personally. That's my experience. You know, every resin's gonna yellow at some point in time, but the clear really does yellow from this particular brand. I use art resin for my other. Is it ready? It's almost ready, y'all. Okay, so let's do this part. It's very cold in here because I'm in Texas. It's hot, and I was like, I'm not gonna run the fan on y'all tonight. So we are very, very cold in here. So taking it just a minute to set up. We're gonna paint the back of this cardboard, and then we're gonna apply our image to the back. Yeah, I'm just not, I don't know. When I first started using it like 6 years ago, I was so excited because I'm like, ooh, I can use clear resin and I don't have any problems. It's not too messy. But girl, I'm gonna tell you, it yellowed so quick. So all I did was paint my surface white because we're using our rice paper, and I wanted you to be able to see the image. Your grands get like that. Hey, Wendy. The resin is called, and it's backwards, but I can put a link or a photo for you if you want me to, but it is Amazing, A-M-A-Z-I-N-G casting resin. Amazing casting resin in the white. Now, if you're going to paint the clear, I mean, it doesn't matter if you can't find the white. Go ahead and get the clear and paint it. But just remember, if you use their clear, it will yellow on you. All right, guys, we are going to use some Mod Podge today. I'm using dishwasher safe Mod Podge, no rhyme or reason why. And I think I'm going to do this one down here at the bottom today. I think. We'll see. We will see which one. I'm not worrying about doing the fussy cut or all of that because it's going to be in the frame. So we don't need our water pen for that. Yeah, with the amazing casting resin, I would watch it on the clear on that. Now, I do know I've made the cloches with the art resin, and it is more expensive, but like, you know, some things what you pay for is better, and art resin is exactly that, because it still yellows, but I'm talking probably 6-7 years down the road if you mix it correctly. And it does take, yes, it does take a while for it to cure. So where this one's only 10 minutes, that one's gonna take about 12 hours, and then you can kind of move it around. Y'all, so cute. And then you can, like, if you have any issues with it, you can kind of fix it then. Okay, I gotta figure out exactly. Y'all, that is so cute. Can y'all see that just like that? So cute. Y'all, these little, what are they called? Sugar ants? Driving me crazy. I keep forgetting to put out my little thing to catch them. It reminded me to drink my water though. Okay, I'm so thirsty today. So I think what I'm gonna do, I know I just did that, but let me look and see one more time. Y'all, it's so funny. We were getting storms, getting ready to get storms, and my neighbor cranked up the lawnmower, and I was like, really? And I guess it's not raining because he's still out there mowing. So I think that's where I want it. Okay. It's a little bit bigger than the back of this, but we can work with that. If I can find another thing. Yes, and you know what? I should have cinnamon all over the place, but you know, from working with rusty things. All right, guys. I always use probably too much, but Mod Podge is a lot thinner than the other decoupage stuff I use, sometimes the Pentart. So I just want to really make sure I get it good and covered. And I've got, oh, right there on my line. Make sure I bring it down just a little bit. That is the great thing about rice paper, is you have a little bit of forgiving time. Before you put it completely down. Okay, I think I'm good with that. Oops. Oopsie. Where's my corset fell on the floor. Let's use this one. All right. That's just gonna keep all of the Mod Podge off my hands. And give it a super flat, I know it's backwards, super flat finish there. All right, guys, let's get that dry. And then we're gonna add a little diamond dust on here. I'm doing good on time. I'm only 27 minutes in, y'all. I am moving today. Rocking and rolling. Hey Valerie, how are you? And y'all, remember, if you're new to my page, if you have any questions, I miss them, hopefully somebody else can answer them. If not, I do go back after the lives and answer them. If you're interested in any of the decoupage paper, I have an ambassador code or a link that you can use. Just do !DC, and it'll take you to the DC page of Decoupage Central. And of course, if you wanted the bows, comment bow. If you wanted the Bradshaw bundle, comment Bradshaw, and I'll send them to you. So look, y'all, super cute, cute bows. Okay. And I got a big one, you know, and I was thinking, y'all, I may use the big one, even though I did the little one. So I'm kind of glad I got some extra tails here, because we may use the big one. And so I don't know if y'all just saw that. I had a little bit of spillage over it, so I pulled it out while it was a little bit pliable, and I could just break that off. So Those are the bow molds again, guys, that we're using. Let's sand off the excess. Y'all know I love my trucks at Christmas, all the things. Just make sure it's dry before you start sanding, because if it's not dry, you could potentially rip your decoupage paper. I'm using a low grit sandpaper because it is thicker, or not thicker, it's more coarse, so it's easier to get that paper off. I'm also, as you can see, going in a downward motion. We're not going to do a seesaw, we're going to do a downward motion. And guys, you can decoupage on pretty much anything and everything. You can decoupage on glass, you can decoupage on wood, you can decoupage on plastic. Gosh, we did hats. You can do shoes. You can decoupage on so many different surfaces. I've got a shell here that we're going to do a Christmas shell if we have time. So remember, you can look at the designs and all kinds of ways to utilize them. Because you know what would be really cute, in all honesty, on this one, I may do that on the other one. I have a really cute basket that's like it's like a wicker basket. Hey Kathy, how are you? It's like a wicker basket, and I could put like this on a piece of cardboard and attach it to the wicker basket. That would be cute. Oh, you are good, Paula. We are doing a frame with some of the new releases from Decoupage Central that came out, and of course exclamation DC will take you over to the Decoupage Central page, and then just go to new and you can see all the new things. And we've got some molds that we're going to use for some bows, and we've got a frame, and we're going to use some diamond dust. So we're doing all kinds of things today, all kinds of things. So anytime I use diamond dust, guys, I use a plate underneath my project. If my project is a little bit too big for that plate, I'll use like a piece of paper like this that I can fold up and throw in the trash, just because it is shards of glass, okay? So let me make sure I got this right. Yay! So that's where we're at so far. I know it's backwards, but okay, so cute. So now let's put this right here. I'm gonna take my Mod Podge. I've got my diamond dust right here in my Parmesan Dollar Tree shaker, y'all. Who's followed me for 670 days? Is that you, Jamie? Yeah, if you do exclamation followage, it'll tell you how long you've been following me. All right, so I want to add a little bit of diamond dust to the tree. So I'm just going to take a little bit, I say a little bit of Mod Podge on. I know this isn't normally the way, but y'all know me. I'm that person. I get into all of my projects. Oh, you know what I want to do first before I even do that, y'all? Let me seal this real quick. Let me seal the entire thing, because once I get that on there, see, there was a reason I was doing that and I didn't even realize it. Once I get that diamond dust on there, I'm not going to want to take my brush over it. Oh, that was you, Nikki. 670 days. I feel like it's been longer than that, though. 1235. That's like 4 years, right? Almost 5. Somebody has been with me on here since almost the beginning. Who was that? Okay. So we got our coat of Mod Podge on here. Let me give it a quick dry, y'all. And then we'll put our diamond dust on here. I do want to get it coated all the way, so I'm glad I was kind of playing with it just a little bit. because I would have forgot that and then I would have been very sad. Oh, I hate that, Nikki. Next time they have them, let me know and I'll get them and I'll send them to you. It'll take a little bit longer that way because obviously they'll come here first, but all right, let's add a little bit, just a little bit. I changed my mind. I want to kind of add it around in some places and not other places. All this is doing is just giving us a little sparkle and shine throughout. Oh, let's put a little bit up here too. I don't think we're gonna see that part, but just in case. And then I can tap, 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 tap on my plate. All right, guys. Can y'all see the sparkle and the shine? Give me some hearts if y'all can. Yeah, just let me know next time that you see them on there, Nikki, and we'll do that. Can y'all see that? Okay. I'm gonna move this plate over to where it cannot get knocked over, because it's got the little glass shards on it. And let's do our bows real quick. Well, let's see which one we want to do, because I kind of am thinking, I'm kind of letting that dry, but pull it up a little. We may need to do the smaller one just because of the Farm Fresh trees. So we're gonna do the smaller one so we can still see the Farm Fresh trees. I could have brought it down a little bit and then that big bow would have been so cute. You know what though? Who says a bow has to be in the middle? Who says that, right? Let's look. What do y'all think, y'all? Should we do a bow on the side or the bow in the middle? Y'all tell me which one. Bow on the side, bow in the middle. I'm gonna give this a good coat of white paint real quick. We're gonna do a red bow, but we may even add some diamond dust to our bow. We'll see. I think it's exclamation following is to see how long you've been following somebody. I'm gonna plug my glue gun into y'all. Or is it followage? Exclamation followage. Sorry, I said it wrong. I was like, where'd the other one go? Girl, how many projects have we done in all those years, y'all? We've done so many fun projects. Bottom, okay. Okay, I'm seeing that. I'd have to hang it though if it was on the bottom. Side, middle. There's my neighbor mowing. Can y'all hear him? He's probably mowing half our yard. Y'all, I went to go get the mail yesterday and my neighbor had, I guess he had their family boat or something in town and it was like right in the front yard and I'm like, when did I get a boat? I'm like, that's a big boat. But I love my neighbors. We've been neighbors for 18 years. So, good neighbors for sure. All right, y'all are gonna have to let me know, side or, I'm kind of thinking it's cute on the side. It might be a little bit too much. Do the smaller one on this side. I'm just getting these dry so they don't turn my project pink. Everybody's doing the @fallwitch right now. Let's see, Elizabeth, 113 days. I know, right, Wendy? That is amazing. I love it. I hear them right off the window, so who knows? Becca, maybe they're under your name. Because I noticed that the other night when I went to your site, that I was only seeing stuff if I was logged in as myself. My page never followed you. Kind of weird how it works sometimes, but okay. So we're done with the inside. Let's move this over here temporarily. And let's get out our red. Let's use a cranberry red. That is a farmhouse red. Hang on. I can reach it. I can reach it, y'all. I can. Smaller on the side. The smaller one on the side. I know, I think that's kind of cute. But the smaller one's made from more in the center of a frame. So that's where my hesitation is at. The bigger one is made to position however you want to position it. What am I looking for? Y'all know this is the time I make a mess. That's why we have the craft paper down now instead of exposing my table. Saves so much time not having to sand the table back. And craft paper is not that expensive, so I use it for like a week or two and then get new craft paper. I used Amazing Casting Resin. If somebody new is watching, they're probably like, man, her painting skills are crazy. But you know what? They work for me. They work for me. And I don't care if I get my hands dirty. If y'all ever see a reel where my hands are clean, you might want to be like, are those really her hands? No. I do some sometimes when my hands are clean, but I'd say 95% of the time they are not. Y'all, I'm just gonna have to look at this when it's down and see where I want them. And I love red, so I don't mind painting both of them if I only use the one. Not a big deal. They'll be ready for the next project. I probably could have used a better brush for this, but yes, it is a pretty red, and I'm gonna add a little bit of wax to tone it down just a little bit, and then we'll add some Rub and Buff on it to make it pop. And we're gonna probably add some Rub and Buff on the frame as well. If I do anything to the frame, I may just leave the frame like it is. I don't want to take away from the bow. And all right, that one is done. Y'all, so pretty. Look at that bow with the detail. I got two little spots I missed that I saw when I lifted it up. Well, more than two, but sometimes you gotta look at it up there. Okay. Super cute. The cranberry is really pretty. I got 15 minutes. I thought I was moving faster for a while, so I slowed down a little bit, and now I gotta pick up the speed again a little bit. We're gonna get this done, I promise. Okay. Sharon from Sharon's Shed Signs and Designs is up after me today. in the June Too Soon event. Just to recap, guys, we've got a Dr. Bradshaw Halloween bundle that has 5 papers, 1 click. If you're interested in the link for that collaboration, just type the word Bradshaw and I'll send you the direct link for that. If you're interested in the bows, just type the word bow. And if you want to go look at all of the awesome new things on the Degapush Central page, just do exclamation DC and it'll take you over there. So lots of fun things today. Oh, and guys, I forgot to mention, if you make a purchase today through Tuesday on Degapush Central, you are in the running for a drawing that Jonelle will do on Tuesday for the Boughs of Holly mold from IOD that is very rare. And if you've done any Google searches, the ones that are out there are very expensive. So she has decided to gift that to someone who makes a purchase, and she'll randomly choose with a random selector. But yeah, so if you're gonna make a purchase, you've been on the edge about anything, on the fence, now is the time, because this is the first contest like that that I've seen Jonelle do since I've been with her. So I got to see which one looks better, y'all, so I'm painting both of them. Gotta visualize it. And I know I'll use a red bow with the Santas because I do know what I'm doing with the Santa, so whichever one I don't use on this, I'll definitely use on the Santa. Yes. Yes, printables you can have printed at your house or at a UPS supply store, anything like that. I think we have a Staples here that does ours. And I call them digital downloads. I know some people call them printables. They're the same thing. So watch when you're checking out, guys, because there are digitals and there are ones that are already printed that will be mailed to you. So watch that at checkout. Okay. Woo-hoo. Got my bows painted. Let's get those dry. Y'all, I really thought I had more paint on my fingers. I'm kind of impressed I didn't, because I really felt like I was painting up my fingers there. I guess I got more on the table than on myself. I'm using Fusion Mineral. It's Fort York Red. It's more of the farmhouse red, I guess you could say. Just the spot right there, Ooh, you could check. I'm not sure. I don't know how that works with them. If I have any touch-up, I will do the touch-up after the live, guys. Let me plug in my glue gun real quick. That would probably be beneficial. That would be beneficial to finish it, right? I know, y'all, I haven't spilled paint on me in a while. I get it on my hands and stuff, but besides that, I haven't done that in a while. All right. Try not to get red on the frame. So I hope everybody is enjoying the event today. I have got to go back and watch the end of Yvonne's. Y'all, the only thing I don't like about these frames is how you have to put these in. It is really a pain in the keister. And these little things break so easy on these Dollar Tree frames, but you can always put something there to hold it up. All right, so there is that part. I think I'm gonna leave the frame white, guys. I know normally I would distress it and do all the things, but I really think I'm just gonna leave that white because we're gonna have a little bit of the, let me add, don't fall on my papers, please, please, please. I probably should have moved the red over there with the glass. I'm just gonna darken this red just a tad. Ooh, that's gross. Just a tad, real quick. Do I want to use this or wax? Let's use wax. After all that, I just needed to open it, I guess. I still got 10 minutes. I'm good, y'all. Let's use the wax. I've already got a brush for that anyway. I like it white too. Like I said, normally I would go through and so all I'm going to do, guys, is add the black wax on here. It's just going to tone down the red just a little bit. Can you see the difference? So this is the side I did the wax on. That's that side. It just tones it down just a little bit. I like that look. As I always tell everybody, you don't have to do what I am doing by any means. I just like that look. I did plug it in, right? See what I'm talking about? So it just kind of brings the tone of it down a little bit. So this is with the wax, that's without the wax. And then we can go wipe it back and it will just really stay in like the grooved area more. So we're gonna wipe it off top. And then it looks like that. Super cute bow, y'all. That is a really cute bow. Okay. I know I already did this one, but let's really get in those grooves. All right, so now decisions. Decisions. Oh, let me go ahead and do these real quick too while I'm here. All we got to do, guys, is decide on placement. So we got 8 minutes to decide on our placement here. We can do that. And I know I keep saying it, guys, but I have people that pop up different times. If you would like to use my ambassador link, do !DC. It will take you to the Decoupage Central page with all the new things. Or comment bow, and I'll send you a link for the bows. Or comment Bradshaw, and I'll send you a link for the Bradshaw bundle. Okay, so we've got this. So we could do, get it going the right way. We could do a fun bow. Now, this is not to scale, y'all. Kind of going like this. Okay, just to give it a little extra. Or we could do our little fun bow to the side. I think I like it in the middle though, y'all. I think I like it in the middle. Now that I've looked at it a million times, there is no decision. It's going in the middle. It's going in the middle. I think I love it in the middle. I'm going to raise it up just a little bit on here. Guys, we still have 6 minutes, so I will show you. I know it does look cute in the corner too. But I think the way this bow needs to go, because of the wispies, it needs to, and y'all, okay, so would you do it this way or would you do it that way? I would do it that way. 1 or 2? 1 or 2? Y'all tell me, because I'm notorious for putting things on backwards. So 1 or 2? 1 or 2? I thought it would be a clear giveaway on which one was what. That's so funny. Y'all are all saying different things, y'all. Which way do we want to do it? I guess it doesn't matter if we're all saying something different, right? I really think it's 2-2, y'all. But I get, because you want the loops down towards the bottom, in my opinion. Or do you want them at the top? Ah! Y'all, I don't know which way I want to do my bow. What about that way, y'all? Tell me yes if y'all agree with this. I'll let the delay happen because I have time. I see a yes. I see a yes. I know it works either way. I know. I don't know. I'm like, I knew which way I wanted my bow, and then I'm like, I know it could be either way. Yes, okay. I'm seeing yeses. I think I like it this way too, because that gives the fluffiness at the top. That's what we're going with, y'all. It makes a little more sense in my head. We're almost done, y'all. I was going to do another project with y'all. I was going to show you a cute project, I think, for shells. So cute, y'all. Look at that. So cute. We could have done it up higher, but I like it like that. That's super cute. So stinking cute, y'all. Let me show you a couple more papers real quick though. I've got you here. In case you may be on the fence about something. Turned out really cute. Okay, so I showed you the deer. And then we have these cute Santas right here. I know somebody said bottom of the frame. That would be really cute too. And then look at these Santas, guys. I am obsessed with these sideways Santas because I love long planks of wood. We can make it really pretty with our diamond dust and all of the things on here. So I'm really excited to get crafting with that one. Here is a larger stag, I think is what this was called. Is that what that's called? I may be wrong. And then we've got a rusty snowman. Well, him not rusty, but around it is. Some beautiful cardinals that, again, I think these would be super pretty in the frame molds. and made into ornaments. That's just me. We have this one right here. I know, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. This one right here. And this is the one I was gonna do on a shell. I was gonna do the birds on a shell. So I'll do that on a reel for y'all so y'all can see it. And then we have this tree. And then what we started off with was our Santas, y'all. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out in today's event. I hope you love the project, saw some new things that you love. And like I said, guys, comment !DC. It'll take you to the Decoupage Central site with all the new products. Bow, if you're interested in the bows, and Bradshaw, if you're interested in the Dr. Bradshaw Halloween collection. All right, guys, y'all be blessed. I will see y'all Tuesday night at 8 p.m. on the Decoupage Central page. Bye, guys.